A while back, there was a fella named Hank Snow that wrote a tune called Movin' On. Well, there's a couple of boys that have written sort of fun songs out of every serious song they could find, and Homer and Jethro put together their version of Movin' On. My old hound dog, he was a feeling fine until he fell in a barrel of turpentine. Now he's moving on. Yes, he's moving on. He went through the gate like an 88, he's moving on. The old tomcat got to feeling mean, then he caught his tail in the sewing machine. He's moving on. Wow. Yes, he's moving on. He ripped a stitch when he hit the ditch. He's moving on. We hired a man to work on our car, then he took hold of a spark plug wire. Now he's moving on. Yes, he's moving on. He turned it loose when he felt the juice. He's a moving on. We knowed a feller that come from the city, then he picked up a little striped kitty. Now he's moving on. Yes, he's moving on. We held our nose while he buried his clothes. He's moving on. The old man's face got as white as a sheet when his false teeth dropped in his cream of wheat. He's a-moving on. Yes, he's moving on. Lord, he wiggled his ears and then he shifted his gears. He's a-moving on. Old Uncle John, he got awful clean when he fell into the washing machine. He's a-moving on. Yes, he's moving on. Well, he just couldn't straddle that doggone paddle. He's a-moving on.